Hey everybody, Steve Wolfpack. Today I'm up here to pitch you off. Today I'm going to actually tell you exactly what is going on and what I've actually done about it. It's going to piss you off. Today I will no longer fly the American flag in my yard. I will render proper salute and tribute whenever it goes past me at another venue. I would not. This is not a Colin Kaepernick moment. This is not actually counter to that. Because see, when you can kneel down in front of my flag, I mean, what's next? When you can burn my flag and it's legal, what's next? How many books are you going to burn out of my library that I'm not supposed to read? And let's just get on the whole big subject here. Let's just see, how long can the damn government lie to us? And how long can they withhold information from us? Is that the kind of country we represent? Is that the kind of country that you grew up on? When you used to sit down and when you were first grade and you were proud to raise your hand, say the Pledge of Allegiance? We don't have that no more. It's just gone. The kids over there worshiping the Allah now. God forbid they bring Jesus into the picture. But Allah's okay. I'm sick and tired of the past current events and even prior events. I'll go back 10 years. When do we hold somebody accountable for their actions? When do we stop doing that? When do we lose our balls? When did it become okay for the government to tell us half truth or telling us nothing at all? When did we let it determine? The fact is that they don't have to tell us anything at all because it's the government. And they protect us from all harm, even if it hurts our feelings. My definition of that, you protect me if somebody's invading my ass, somebody bombing my ass, I need your help. For everything else, I can deal with myself. I don't need you in my schools. I don't need you in my darn swimming pool. I don't need you anywhere telling me what I can and can't do on my own damn land. And God forbid, I don't need another law. You can't even enforce the ones you got, so how in the hell are you going to enforce them? Just to make up a law, just to appease people who will vote for you. And is there any politician that you know of that actually means what they say? I'm tired of the Trey Gowdies, the Jordans, all these people jumping on all these people when they get in front of a damn commission and they don't do a damn thing about it. You grandstand and get the fuck off the grandstand, and I'll say it to your face, Trey Gowdy, because you're a freaking damn wannabe, and I want you out of my face. You haven't done anything. All you've done is guaranteed that you're going to be reelected. That's it. We've got McCabe firings. We got all kind of shit going on right now. And I'm not wanting to teach you and preach you. I'm not like one of these some bitches that go through by line and say, what do you think about that? I don't give a shit. The whole damn thing says it's crooked. And I don't want to go by line and figure out, well, you think they're saying that? Well, I think he's talking about this. You don't know because they're not telling you. This Q guy on here, man, it's like, you know what, I thought he was the best thing since sliced bread, but the fact of the matter is he's done telling me shit I already know. I did that 5 years ago, dude. But where he's become popular, because the fact is half people in the United States done forgot about that shit. Put it this way, how many people remember Ruby Ridge, Waco, Benghazi, Pulse, Santa Bernardino shootings, the Dallas shootings? Hell, I can go on and on and on, but y'all don't remember nothing about that shit. It ain't gonna happen to me because I got my iPhone and I got my Twitter. "10 years from now, I guarantee you, you're not going to have a wife of your own choosing. What you're going to have is you're going to have a wife that you go down and choose how she wants to be made up, how she wants, what color hair, what she wants, everything. Tell you everything you want to hear. Bet you I'm going to the moon. You be careful, honey. I don't want nothing to happen to you. Don't forget to plug me into the battery. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about different names from the government coming down. Who in the hell else can we investigate? There's got to be somebody that knows something. People, I laugh at people that say, well, Clinton, it's just one more day and Clinton Obama's going, one more day and the com's going to hit for one more day. Shut up. It's already freaking here. And you're too dang stupid to do anything about it. Comey right there told Comey, sorry, stood up in front of God and everybody and made a statement that said that he believed, or the investigation he led said there was improprieties that happened in the Clinton administration. He was leading people down the path to come on, but they want to blame him. I don't know if the rest of them is crooked or not, but at least I know one thing. That speech told me a lot right there. She's guilty. I don't care how you change the word. Damn word and says she's guilty. She's guilty of something, but she's still roaming around here somewhere. Getting drunk, passing out somewhere. Oh yeah, but we're still all deplorables. So I will no longer fly my flag. I will no longer represent the United States in my home, because I don't know what the hell they stand for. I don't know what people stand for. I know we stand for Twitter and Gab. Let's see, what old people don't like Jews. Everybody's a freaking racist. Everybody's a freaking Nazi. Fuck you's a big one. Stupid. Whatever they going. That's the kind of people we're dealing with here. So I can kind of imagine why we got this own screwed up government today, because this is the input that the politicians get back from the public. Long since we've had elections, have we had elections to where they actually come out and say what they actually mean? What they do is they just run a poll. Well, I'm over here. I'm gonna say I'm over here today. I'm gonna say I'm for gun rights. Oh, I'm down here. I'm gonna say we need gun control. And we're too stupid to recognize it. The main thing that pisses me off is the fact is that for a man or a woman or whatever you call yourself, today they're getting over on you, and you know what? They're laughing all the way to the freaking bank because you're stupid. We are stupid because we're letting it happen. We're so proud of ourselves. Oh, I found it. I found it. I got it. Oh, yay, me. Well, what the f you gonna do about it? Do you have a plan for that? No, tomorrow I'll make it a video on aliens or the Luciferians or whoever. Well, your damn problems right underneath your damn nose. You can't worry about the damn Luciferians till you take care of this shit first. We don't want to deal with what is most important. We don't want to deal because we don't have the answers, because you know what? It's too damn hard. It's too damn hard to fight the government. I'll be attest with you on. I will attest to you on that, and I'll agree with you on this one. It costs a lot of money to fight the government. I tell you that. How'd that be? Get the hell beat out of you and get thrown in jail for 24 hours, 72 hours, and they fucking forget about you. And guess what? You can't sue them because you ain't got the money for an attorney. That's not the kind of stuff they want out in the public. So we just go along. Whatever they say, whatever happens, happens. But you can bet your ass they're going to be on top. I'm so tired of hearing about names. Every day it's another damn name. Another name disappears off the map. I mean, gosh dang. I mean, it's like, damn, who is it going to be today? And they ain't going to find nothing on him. And you know, it's like, I'm not saying you some bitches are innocent either. I'm saying they're flat out freaking guilty, and we ain't doing nothing about it. But then again, you rolls back to the question, most of these, well, what can we do about it? Well, I'm sorry, but we've gotten ourselves in a position where it makes it damn hard for us to get over it. They done taken that situation. They done taken that right away from it. We live in an illusion of freedom. And I don't care what system they call it, socialism, communism, fascism, whatever they call it, the end result is the same. It's still the same damn thing. They just call it a different name. We've been drawn into a scenario to where government rules everything and we can't get nowhere around it because they got more money. And they can drop that shit at hard a dime. It's going to cost you at least $1 million to get out of jaywalking ticket where they beat the shit out of you and they got you for resisting arrest. And next thing you know, just to make up top of that, well, you were reaching for the gun. All that shit's made up to try to prove it. Won't get you nowhere. So you got to plea bargain out. What's that plea bargain get you? Well, that plea bargain get you, well, you got a criminal record now, and guess what? You've been known to do this shit before, so now next time we arrest you, we're going to put you away for life. Another thing is that people want to know why we're still in Afghanistan or, even paying attention to Iraq. Well, because the fact is both those wars, Iraq was fought for oil and dang Afghanistan was fought for poppy seeds. And go to fucking find out we got a damn opiate problem now. Taliban ain't our damn problem. Taliban's freaking working on our side. We're just telling them how much we need this month, and you know what? They have to provide it. If they don't, we bomb the shit out of them. Much less of Al Qaeda. They're actually complicit. I mean, yeah, Al Qaeda. They done stepped in line. They're actually making more money selling poppies than they did fighting the war. So guess what? Hey, we gonna sell poppies. And then there I regress. Then we go to California. California was stated as a rogue state. Okay, let me try to control myself. How much money do we give California each year for whatever reason? Take that money away from them. Take that money away from them. If you take that money away from them and you apply it to the homeless veterans, God dang, we wouldn't have such a big problem no more. Or how about we take that money and how about some of it go toward the deficit? Do we give funding to Mexico? Well, guess what? They won't talk shit. Take the money away from them. So when you find out who your true friends are, is when you stop supporting their ass. See, let them stand on their own. We're not the police department for the whole world. We never have been. We never intended to be. We never actually sought after it. So why in the hell are we doing it? After Hurricane Harvey, I was down there. I worked that for like 5 days, and that was down. I had to make a video on that. Well, I did. Oh yeah, nobody watched it. But anyway, there wasn't nobody, no line from Cuba or from Mexico sending aid or sending shit or whatever. No, they just have to hang and dry. Well, you got a couple of, well, we're sorry this happened. You let us know if there's anything you can do. Shit. Believe that. Well, we're on our own, whether you realize that or not, because everybody right now really wants us to fail. They're already dividing up states right now in Russia and China. Because sooner or later, China's going to call out all their loans and they're going to say, here we go. And for Californians, I got off the subject, but anyway, California, I don't know, you deserve what kind of government you got, because the fact is that look at the way you freaking voted. There's a mass exodus of people saying moving out of California. Well, I got one question for you. What the hell took you so long? And now I'm supposed to give a shit about you. Well, I said around why you vote all these people in and done all this damage to you, and then you want to run off and say shit. They were trying to screw us over there. Well, why didn't you change it? Please tell me you have another brain and you can actually vote besides somebody else besides Pelosi or Brown or Feinstein. You couldn't tell that 20 years ago that shit was going downhill. Now I'm supposed to feel sorry for you. Well, I don't. Okay, California. What are we going to do about that? Oh, we're going to file a lawsuit. It'll take 2 to 5 years to freaking settle. Meanwhile, they're going underneath. Cut them some bitches off. You don't play by your own rules. You don't make up your own game. And god dang, go play. We play Monopoly over here. We collect $200. We play I don't know what you play over there, Mumbly Peg or some shit. Y'all just keep on playing that shit. Because sooner or later, we're just going to wish y'all's out in the water. So, my take on California. Right now, everybody knows that we are having and experiencing in Texas. We're experiencing a rash of bombings. I think the 5th one blew up today. They're being really kind of hush-mouth on it. They don't really know, basically. This is one of those times where they don't freaking know. This guy's got them stomped. Today he hit around San Antonio, northern part of San Antonio. So he's seeming to be branched down, but anyway, it seems to be targeted towards San Antonio. No particular reason right now. They can't see any particular motives. This one blew up in a FedEx, being delivered to FedEx. Shit, I'd call in sick. Yeah. Phone going on. Shit, I got the hippopotamus blues. I got the trichinoposis. Yeah, doctor said I need to stay away for a week. Got the trichinoposis. Yeah, I'm coming in. God dang, got bombs blowing up. Shit, I tell you what, I'd be doing shit better than that. Keep my ass alive. But no, they don't know where it's at. I don't know who he is. They have no profile on this guy. They have nothing to go off of. We got people on here spreading their 2 cents about the Unabomber, how they caught him. Well, I guess, you know what, maybe they read the same fucking book, and maybe they pretty much know what the Unabomber did and how he got caught. So we've got a rash of something's going on here. It's called a rash of stupidity. It's like people tell you shit, and you're like, that don't sound right. But oh, so-and-so here, he said he's got all these credentials and shit. I don't give a rat's ass if you went to Harvard, Yale, wherever you went to. Try to make a thesis and prove it. We forgot about that part. We don't solve problems anymore. We just identify problems. When we identify problems, and guess what? We create more problems. Nobody has a solution. In Texas right now, it's very volatile because the fact is that it's starting to hit our governments because the fact is that, you know what, we just don't have enough money. We paid a lot of money attracting these businesses here, but now it comes down to push, comes to shove, people got to pay for it. They don't want to do it down here in Texas. One of my city council members actually said, you know what, I don't want them here. We got to give up too much to give them here. Meanwhile, they're sitting on $5 million worth of debt. Their water's contaminated, and 8 contaminants cause cancer, and they can't fix the road. But they can damn sure tell you where you need to shop. You need to shop local. Well, what a local ain't got what I want, because I won't let the other boys in. Shit. Call me freaking stupid. But then again, we go through the whole 9 yards of being government. Again, government don't have enough money. Local government don't have any money. And that's what's going to happen all the way up the line. Pretty soon, Texas is going to run out of money. And then you ain't got no damn money. And the next thing you know, we're going to wake up and Washington's got all the damn money. I'm waiting for that day, because whenever that city council member or whatever, he's having to fend for himself because he's made his whole life in politics, lying to himself, lying to people so he can get a good position, so he can get that pension. And then 1 year before he gets ready to retire, they take that pension away. Remember McKay? That was freaking classic. Right before he retired, they took his money away. He must have done something damn sure wrong to do that shit. Get the government so far his ass. Yeah, get the government so far up his ass. He must have done something wrong. But it'll go on 3 or 4 weeks, and then we'll forget about him. We'll be on somebody else. Oh, it's just freaking stupid. I don't know if it's stupid because they're putting it out, because part of the stupid part is the fact that we're believing this shit. Why does the government have to classify something for 75 years until you can get your hands on it? What does the government have to hide, first of all, what I'm asking, but what is so damn important that we can't know it, and are you trying to protect us because it might hurt us? I'm sorry, government, I don't need you around except for one thing. That's all you're good for. That's protecting me from foreign nations coming in with damn nuclear bombs. I'm trying to take over my nation. I don't need you to go through and tell me what I can and can't read, or how to react to certain situations. I don't need you for that. Pretty much got that covered. Now, next question we got about is Facebook. Damn if they didn't get caught, huh? But Zuckerberg's got a peer now with Congress, and trust me, there ain't nothing going to happen there either. See, this is the plan. See, everybody gets caught. Well, we caught him. Well, we didn't get nothing. According to Trey Gowdy, whenever Trey Gowdy gets finished, he done committed atrocities against every damn nation, but that never happens to him. All Trey Gowdy is doing is confirming his seat for the next 20 fucking years. It's grandstanding. I don't know what about you, but me, I tend to hold people more in line when they actually identify something, and they get something done instead of just talking about it. And on that lad, I'm just kind of tired of people talking about shit, how big and bad they are. They're not ready to do anything about it. But we'll continue on our Twitter and whatever, you'll still use Facebook. It ain't gonna happen to me. 50 million people, that ain't part of me. I ain't doing that. I'm just talking to my kinfolk down the street. But I'll still use it because you know what are they gonna do to me? Well, I'd be surprised how they can reword shit, add shit to that shit, and I never said that. What I said right here, you did. That's when you have that old fuck moment. You're like, oh, that old shit moment. Oh, shit. Never said that. I never. There you go. It says it right here. Dated and everything. Says it right here. So seemingly, we're getting all the institutions that are actually out to help us and make our life easier. We're seeing them turn against us right in front of our face, and we're not doing anything about it. I think Gab is the only place where you can actually go and you can say some stuff, but I'm looking at them. If they don't sell out, I don't think Torber's going to do that. But you know what? You never know, because the fact is that money might be right. But I like the format now, so I do. I actually send it there. Send my videos there. I'm just wishing people learn how to repost and more people see my videos, but hey, that's just between me and there. So we've got pretty lot of shit going on. We ain't doing nothing about it. I understand. I understand. Families you gotta live your life. You gotta go take your kids to school. You gotta pick your kids up soccer practice, from baseball practice, from football practice, and little Susie's doing ballet. And I know your life is freaking busy. I understand that. But god dang, when are you gonna look up and say, what the hell happened? And is it gonna be too late? I don't belong to no militia, because the fact is that I'm kind of my own self. Because I don't trust a lot of people. Why? Because I look at the government and I see what they can do to us, and I see what they're doing to us. I say, well, if they can do it, somebody else has got that same damn idea. I'm pretty much my own in this situation. But I got my land, I got my wife, I got my dogs. And I guess maybe I get back to sit back in the decision making chair, or not the decision making chair, but I get to sit back and watch the whole damn circus. George Carlin, who's one of my best friends, he said, I don't care about it anymore because I can see what's going on. And you know what? This is a freak show, and I'm sitting back here getting to watch it. I could even make my own damn popcorn. I would rather look at YouTube and look at somebody who actually can help me solve a problem, or actually want to conversate, or actually want to come out and say, this is what I believe, what do you think? The political avenger, she came back and she said, well, we need to unite because we're all getting lost in the sauce. We're all going our separate ways or whatever. I'm sorry, ma'am, it's not gonna happen. Social media has created a monster. The monster is the fact is that you don't have to actually enter into any conversation. You don't have to enter any social situation unless you want to. And you don't want to for long, because when you get there in 5 minutes, you're bored and you're on the freaking Twitter. I put out a song a long time ago. You know what? I'm working. Okay. My wife still goes by that same thing. Her mama taught her, man's working, you don't call it. Don't send him an emoji. Don't send him all this shit or whatever. I got shit I got to do. I don't have time to sit around doing your emojis or answering your questions every 5 minutes. My first words when I get up in the morning, my wife always asks me the same damn questions. What do you want for dinner? I don't know. It's 9 o'clock. I don't know. And then she insists on showing me everything. I really could give a shit about being a good husband. Yeah. I look good. Yeah, I look good. So in part, I'm playing the part too of the government. Yeah, that's good. Our government has gotten way out of control to the point to where we cannot even function. We are under a ruse that we are free, and we're getting those freedoms taken away every time they make a law. Did you know you can't even have a lobster in your house under a certain size? You can get arrested for that. There's certain types of fish you can't bring over here to spice up your damn aquarium. It's against the law. But in Colombia, where you bought it, it's not against the law. But come over here, it is. Maybe figure that shit out. Call me stupid. It's really got to be bad for you individuals that are sitting there right now saying, that guy's a stupid son. But you know what? If I can see it, why haven't you? Why haven't you seen it and said something about it, or actually did something? When's the last time you put a Freedom of Information Act request in? Find out what's really going on. And if you do that, guess what? See how long it takes them to get back to you. See how long, in fact, it used to be a law they have to. No, not anymore. We're losing that right too. We've done lost everything that we stand for. So I don't know what the hell, when you say you want me to fly the flag, I don't know what the hell you want me to fly it for. The only reason why I fly that flag is because of the fact the men and women that I served with, and for some of those who didn't make it back, I fly that flag because I believe it's what it stands for. But I also know the individuals that I fought with, the ones that didn't make it home. And I know right now they'd be rolling over their damn grave if they seen this shit. They would be actually rolling over in their grave if they see what we've become today. I'll share with you this story. We had a company that went over to Afghanistan, got back home. They kind of quarantine you out a little bit, kind of get you reclimatized to the area or whatever. Couldn't drink no beer, couldn't go out, That's all he was, beer, women, shit. Anyway, they kept us in there about a month. Finally, they let us out. Yeah, we had our own good times. We went out and partied for about, I guess, about a month. You know, party, go to duty, go out and party, go out and duty, go to party. You know, about 30 days, everybody started sitting around, looking at each other, and it's like, you know what? I want to go back. Because even though you're in a combat situation, you knew you may not be able to make it out of there alive, or you knew you're gonna put yourself in a bad situation. At least you knew why you were there. It wasn't a fight for no damn flag. It wasn't a fight for no politician. It damn sure wasn't fight for people to sit back around here walking on Twitter and, you know, don't really give a shit if you're there or not. It wasn't for that. We did it for each other. And that's a damn shame. That you got 30% of you only got 30% of the whole total population of the United States of America that can actually qualify for any military branch of service. Any military branch of service. 30%. What happened to the other 70%? Now, out of that 30%, it doesn't come those who get a waiver because they're going to college or something like that. No, that doesn't include that. So then you can drop the number on down there. And then you got the add your number to both just want to go to freaking Canada. And they don't want to be here. Or they spend their time, illegal aliens spending time, you marry while they're going down and getting a paycheck. And we're doing it. And we're letting them get away with it. I believe that maybe we could find better ways to deal with our prisoners. I believe maybe that, you know what, hell, if we go to a war, they're the first some bitches to go. And then we'll give them a reward on their sentence when they get back. We got problems here, and we've always had problems. But the thing that I'm bringing up is the fact is now we don't have anybody that comes up with solutions to solve these problems. What we have right now is a failure to communicate. We don't know what's going on in the government because they won't tell us, and we can't get the information because they won't give it to us. If either one of anybody that I'm videos reaching out to, if anybody actually knew the whole damn truth, I bet you they'd be packed up and moved somewhere. Not because Trump got elected. Damien Smith, whatever his name is. Said he was going to Australia. Look at your ass going out of here then. You're part of the problem, you're part of the solution, one of the two. How about we ban your movies? We'll just ban your movies. How about that be? That's coming. But like I said, I will no longer fly the flag in my homestead. I would teach my grandchildren the good and the bad. I will make it a point for them to realize what our government is supposed to stand for and what it actually does. I am tired of trying to go and talk to other people and trying to get them on side because even if they believe it, they don't do nothing about it. And I'm not talking about going down and breaking windows. I'm talking about standing up and doing it in court. So I'm left to believe one or two things. Either we don't care, or we know it ain't going to do no good. Either way, we're fucked. I'd rather die on my feet than kneel and have the rest of my life and have to be on that knee every damn day. Sorry, it's just not my way. Now, in conclusion, there's a lot of people, well, I'll get special benefits because I'm so-and-so and I'm so-and-so and I'm so-and-so. Tell that to the freaking Jews. And believe me, the Holocaust did exist. It did happen. Trust me. And there's a lot of men dead in foreign countries that we thought by us doing this, by protecting you at home, by actually standing up and doing something that we believed was right, we thought maybe you were doing the same shit back home. We were wrong. We were wrong. Now, I'll tell you this right now. I'll be the first one to fight for my land. I'm even right now getting ready to move, ready to think about doing the state of Texas, their damn flag. Moving that from my damn. Hell, I'll make up my own damn flag. But I want that flag to I want it to represent the history and also the makeup of its people. Yes, we have problems with it, but we don't have solutions to those problems. That means we've given up. And that's the saddest thing I can ever see. So when I see somebody give up, I don't allow it. I do not condone it. And if somebody is in a need of being hurt, I'll try to reach out to them and tell them what they need to do, just to get over this one hurdle. We'll figure out the next day. We'll figure out the next day we got to face, but let's get over this one first. So before we start talking about the aliens and the shit and all this other crap or whatever that's around us or whatever, Luciferians and all that shit or whatever, why don't we solve our damn problem right here at home with our freaking own damn government? Get that side, we'll move on to something else. But as far as I know, I ain't never had no damn illegal alien come down and tell me that I'm going to tell me something, lie to me, or keep information from me. I ain't met one yet. Not saying I won't, but hell, when I do, it'll be time for it. So, United States, said it first. I'm not giving up on it. Just choosing not to participate until y'all get y'all's head together. When y'all get ready, y'all let me know. I'll be the one that whenever you get ready to fight or whatever you get ready to stand up for something you believe in, just look to your right and left. I'll be the one right there with you. And I'll never say a word. Y'all keep your powder dry.